Mike Moore Media.
I'm talking to Jeff Garstka, Economic Development Director for the City of Reidsville. Jeff, I know we have some business things to talk about, but first, can we talk about all of these wonderful backdrops you've got in downtown Reidsville? People making some holiday memories. I'm seeing a lot on social media.
Mike, well, first of all, it's always good to talk with you. I'm glad you started there because it is by far the biggest thing in town at the moment.
Yeah.
As we were looking at, how do we, where do we put the tree, the tree lighting, all this kind of stuff. And, our new city manager, Summer Woodard, she had done a lot of what you see down there. The ideas, at least, came from her time in Franklin, North Carolina. Mm-hmm. And as we had a little committee put together to, kind of plan out the decorations and what we were going to do, it dawned on me that there's really nothing like it between here and Franklin. I mean, I've never seen anything quite like it, and the number of people that have visited and posted on Facebook and tagged other people, and, we're seeing professional photographers with their clientele lined up, waiting in line to take pictures in front of these props, and it's just been,
wow.
It's been a great thing, and the more we promote it, people from far and wide are coming here. I haven't polled anybody as to where they're from, but I know there are people from out of town coming here because of what we've developed down there, and it's pretty cool. We're just thrilled with it. It was a lot of hard work. Our public works department, city management staff was down there decorating the tree and setting everything up, and it's been really fun.
It really is cool. Picture perfect backdrops. There are 10 different scenes available, all in downtown Reidsville through the end of the year. So if people haven't gotten by for that, this is a great opportunity. Yep, you're right. Won't find anything like this anywhere else.
No, you don't. And that's one of the things that I'm always looking for. Anybody in my role is, what is it about your community that makes you stand out, and what's unique? What do your neighbors not have that you have? And as simple as it sounds, for just a holiday display, nobody around us has it. So it is one of those differentiators and unique factors that make Reidsville stand out.
Sure. Lots of things make Reidsville stand out. And I think you need to have a year-in review here on our program today, but it's been a good year, hasn't it, Jeff?
We continue to see lots of activity. We have several of our local industries are, considering expansions. Their business has taken off. They've picked up new customers. They're just, as the economy goes, we sort of go. COVID hasn't really impacted us in the negative way that probably a lot of other communities. As far as I just put together a report, again, for our council retreat, I track the number of leads we get directly from the state economic development partnerships. We're on their mailing list, so when projects are looking statewide or with a specific region, or in some cases a specific county, we get those email leads. And in 2019, which of course pre-pandemic, we received 26 direct inquiries. I went back through my emails yesterday because I saved them all and put together my report. Last year, or this current year, if you count today, because it's got another one a little bit ago, that would be 54 direct leads from the state of North Carolina.
Oh, wow. Doesn't that make a statement?
So they are busy.
Yeah.
And our challenge continues to be, if you look at the 26 versus the 54, I've probably responded to the same number of inquiries because I don't have what they're looking for in a lot of cases. I don't have a 200,000 square foot industrial building. I don't have properties that you can access with a rail spur to get product in and out. The power requirements, the size of the acreage. And we're seeing mega projects, projects that need 200 acres and saying, we're just not equipped for a lot of that. So we're, again, trying to push for, potential speculative development. We need buildings. We're looking at the possibility of, where's the next piece of land that we want to maybe acquire or option, next to the industrial park, because it's pretty well built out as well. I will say last week we got $992,000 from the Golden Leaf Foundation to clear, grade, and sort of prep what we call Lot 11 at the industrial park. It's about a 30-acre tract. So that money is going to go a long way in allowing us to be able to deliver a shovel-ready site to to a customer. So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, and that's important when people look for things like that. They want to kind of hit the ground running, don't they?
Well, time is literally money. I've talked to colleagues of mine at conferences, and I always go back to one specific example. There was a company that was down to 2 locations, and the planning and zoning and permitting process in one location was about half the time, and that was their decision. That they said, the quicker we can get up and running, the quicker we make and sell our products. So you're exactly right. We have to be ready, because if we're not, somebody out there is.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe just a look back at this year, Jeff. We've covered some of those big stories with you, and maybe if we had to list some of the top 5 or 6, maybe to go over those again to remind people what's happened this year.
Well, if you count 2020 and 2021, we've seen 9 new businesses open downtown, and I think 4 have either closed or moved to a different location within the city. So we've got a net gain of small businesses downtown, which is great. Mm-hmm. We wrapped up our Depot District Master Plan, so we're kind of in a pattern now where we're figuring out where does the city put its limited resources in partnering with private investment. What do we do about lighting and making it look and feel safe and attractive to get that private investment? So we're kind of looking through that. Going back again to last year, we expect Farmina to break ground shortly after the first of the year. So they'll be making pet food before you know it. Again, we've remained engaged with a number of our existing industries that, are doing well. They need more space. They need people. Our unemployment rate in the county is now under 4.5%. And combine that with the lack of industrial properties that we have, that has allowed us to adapt and shift our focus to other areas of development like residential, retail, multifamily residential, all those kind of things that complement industry growth. So it's not that we don't want or need more jobs. We're always in the game for that, but we've got so many other areas to develop that will continue to diversify the economy. Our largest taxpayer, used to be American Tobacco, is 25% of the city's tax base. Now our largest taxpayer is only about 3 or 4%. So you can see over the years how we've spread out the tax base rather than just putting all the eggs in one basket like so many communities have had to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we've really seen that everywhere, haven't we, Jeff?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just you look around at Freeway Drive and out there at the new Tractor Supply store and the renovated bowling alley to Harbor Freight. Those kind of investments all over the city are taking place, and it's again it grows the economy in a way that we're not just relying on 1 or 2 industries that you're just waiting to shut down one day. So we're in a good place.
Yeah, you're right about that. Okay. Well, anything else we need to mention? I know you're on a tight schedule, getting a lot done here by year end. Anything we need to cover before we wrap up?
No, we're looking at continuing to enhance Scale Street and the streetscape downtown. We've got some ideas we're working on to make it even more attractive and pedestrian friendly and all those sorts of things. And so we're in sort of a big push for beautification, making the community look presentable and attractive, and it already is. But we realize there's a lot more to do, and we want to make sure that we're doing everything we can with our resources to make it a place that people want to come, whether they come to visit or come to live. Mm-hmm. So that you're going to see more citywide beautification, those kind of efforts, and when we're asking city council for dollars to for any number of things from fire trucks to streetscape beautification, they're all important, but those are the kind of things that people can see and touch, and it gives the appearance that your tax dollars are really hard at work.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I know everyone there, Team Reidsville, hard at work, always doing so many positive things. And thank you, Jeff, for your good work. And I appreciate that. Always good getting an update from you. Thank you.
Yeah, always. And happy holidays and New Year, and we'll, I'm sure, reconnect shortly after the first of the year, and maybe who knows, we may have some good news to report. You never know.
Well, the good news keeps coming, it seems. Yeah. So, as we've talked before, there's always something behind the scenes, kind of under the surface, bubbling that you can't say. Economic development folks kind of keep that close by sometimes until it's time to make the big announcement. But so we're looking forward to a great 2022 as well. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Mike. We're looking forward to it.
Okay. All the best. Bye.
All right.
All right, I check in there with Jeff Garstka with the City of Reidsville. He is Economic Development Director. And if you need more information about what's going on in Reidsville, yes, Jeff mentioned new people coming into the area, new businesses. If you're interested in finding out what's happening and some more reasons to make Reidsville your home or a place to locate a business, you can find it at rocketinreidsville.com. And a reminder to shop local, support our hometown businesses.